Good day everyone, welcome to the ERPNext tutorial. Today is the topic about the leftover product in manufacturing. Let's enjoy the video. Hello there, today is the ERPNext tutorial and then I want to present you the case study that you have the leftover raw materials. When you do the manufacturing process, you cannot just say that you use the product and then you get another product, right? We have to have production plan and production plan follow bill of materials or just simply BOM, When we said BOM includes the raw material and workstation overhead. So we're gonna know exactly that what is the cost of raw material and then the overhead of the workstation that we are using in order to produce the single product, However, sometimes you did not use up raw material, you use, in our case study, we support to have 10 product, right? But we just usually 8 product and then we finish it, something like that. However, ERPNext didn't have something like leftover, so we need to apply, But please note that this is not a scrap management. When we're talking about scrap, this means something like the product leftover too, but maybe the product that you cannot do anything, you need to do something like just sell it away, like that one. So this is not a scrap management. When we do the production step, so we do the production plan based on bill of material and then the work order, and then after we start the work order they start with you put the raw material into work in progress, and then after that, after you start, you just do the job card. It means the worker work one by one, and then when the work order finished, you just finish and then do the material transfer for the product. However, actually you didn't transfer the material, you transfer the finished product, but in the ERPNext they use the word material anyway. We talking about two scenarios, when the manufacturer realized that the leftover item before you sell, before selling. So this one is very easy because you just put it into the stock and then you find out that something left over. So you didn't need to do anything. You just create a new BOM. That is the actual raw material consumption rate that you are doing. For example, if you just use 8, right? In our example, I just said we use 8, right? But in the BOM set 10. So what you need to do, you create a new BOM with usually 8 and then you reverse the operation. So you can just reverse, cancel material transfer, and then when you cancel it's just that change to not finish, and then you cancel the job card, and then you cancel the raw material transfer to work in progress, and then cancel the work order and production plan, and then you do the new one with new BOM. This one very easy. However, sometimes you sell it already, right? Manufacturer realize the leftover item after you sell it, after selling. When you sell it already, so it is very hard to do the reverse operation because the customer paid the bill already, and then you may have some finance transaction, so this is not work to do something like this. So what you're gonna do, you have to adjust the cost of goods sold, account, assume that you will sell on the product. I mean, whenever you make the product, we assume that you sell on the product anyway, right? I don't think you can produce maybe 10 products and then just sell only one and then another 9 left it in the warehouse for that long. In order to adjust the volume, you adjust the accounting, so you need to do the value calculation. You can create 2 BOM and then find a different value, or you can do manual calculation. For example, like I told you, suppose we need to use 8, but you do the BOM then use 10, so the product is just maybe 2 items left, right? So the value of 2 items, that one is the value you need to adjust. And then this one is cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold, you need the raw material and then the workstation overhead, something like this. Okay, I will explain it later when we come back to this slide. And then the adjustment, debit and credit. Okay, we will come back later. And then the example, the case study scenario we're gonna do is 10 units of adhesive tape, and then actually we just usually 8 units. Okay, so let's see. we go to the ERPNext. However, in order to make the stop short นะครับ I will not starting from creating the cell นะครับ so I have to sell order transaction already that for the lesson purpose นะครับ so I sell to Soho Group and then I have two of them already so that I can do the production plan based on this and then more than that I create two bomb already because this one is about how to do the stock adjustment, right? So I will not talking about create bomb because if I create the bomb it's gonna be something like we just miss the main topic of the lesson นะครับ so we have the first bomb. This one is the one that I plan นะครับ the first bomb I need to use 10 unit of adhesive tape, right? And then after I finish นะครับ I found out that we have 2 unit of adhesive tape left, so we just need to use only 8 นะครับ 8 of them. You see something like this, so I create it in advance. Okay, so we can starting นะครับ so in order to do the sale order นะครับ I told you you need to have the product, right? So I need to make the product. However, I will not explain every step because I have the tutorial that is quite detailed นะครับ explain already. So what I gonna do is I just follow this one นะครับ but I will not do the explanation because it's gonna take too much time นะครับ production plan, work order, raw material transfer until we finish the product. Okay, so I do one by one. Okay, here let's create the new production plan. Okay, what I'm gonna do, put it from the sell order. However, we have to sell order, right? But this one is for the purpose of education, so I just do it one by one. And then you know I have 2 bomb นะฮะ one is the new bomb, right? Just use only 8 unit นะครับ and then the old bomb to use the one that I want for 10 unit. Therefore this one because we gonna show how to fix it, so I use the old one first. Okay, and then we set make the material for the finished good, like finished good is mean the one that we gonna use it to put the finished product, right? And then the raw material is installed. Okay, here so we require 10 of adhesive tape and then blah plastic plate นะครับ okay, so that's good. So I gonna follow this one. I have production plan already, so I gonna follow this slide. So I will not explain the step, I just go. Okay, here we are นะครับ in the finished good product you gonna have the in quantity 10 unit นะฮะ so you see, so this one is the product you build already, and then if you come to see นะฮะ you will the product, right? the another raw material they gonna cut it too นะฮะ okay, so I generate it and then see okay, now you see 10 and then the adhesive นะครับ that is reducing นะฮะ something like this. Okay, anyway we finished the sales already นะฮะ I mean we have the product to sell so we go back to sales order นะฮะ like this one นะครับ so I check maybe number 4 here we are นะครับ so we can create a sale invoice and then deliver the product already but like I told you we have the case study นะครับ that this is the product that you are about to deliver but you found out that you have the product left over นะครับ in here นะฮะ so you have the product left over นะฮะ so what you gonna do นะฮะ what you gonna do so when you have the product left over I told you the first case study นะฮะ if you know it before you create a new bomb and then you reverse the operation นะฮะ so in our case study I have the bomb already นะฮะ so this one is the bomb that needs to spend only 8 นะครับ and then this is the bomb that spend นะฮะ spend 10 unit that is the own bomb นะฮะ so the last time what we do is we need to reverse the operation but we cannot reverse the operation by just reducing the raw material immediately so we need to cancel the finished product นะครับ so the material transfer so what we need to do is you go to let's say stock entry here this one the stock entry and then this one you manufacturer to submit นะครับ so when you come to see this one is the one that you come to put you see you put the adhesive tape 10 unit and then another raw material right and then you put it in you get it from the source warehouse and then you just put it in the target warehouse นะฮะ something like this นะฮะ from the work in progress so we need to cancel this one นะครับ since we haven't sell นะฮะ so what we need to do is very simple we just cancel นะฮะ and then once cancel what you need to do next is mean the so when you cancel the work order the status will change from finished to I mean not finished นะฮะ something like that in progress something like this so you need to cancel the job card okay so what you're gonna do is you go back and then you go to the work order here นะครับ come back to in process already so you click to the work order and then you click the job card นะฮะ okay so this one is the job card that related to the one that you just do นะครับ the packaging and assembly so what I gonna do is I just cancel the job card okay and then another job card นะครับ I do this one and then I cancel as well and then after you cancel นะครับ the job card the last thing is the raw material transfer you need to cancel it นะฮะ now come back to the stock you see like I told you you cannot just cancel everything right you need to cancel the step by step นี่นะครับ this one material transfer that you just transfer นะครับ the unit this one so you just cancel and then at the end after you finish นะฮะ the work order itself นะครับ work order here that is change to not started นะฮะ something like this so what you can do is you can just cancel it or you นะฮะyeah you need to cancel it นะครับ here okay so we cancel already so what should we do next นะครับ what should we do next is mean you go back to the production plan and then let's see inside this one not started นะครับ and then in the production plan you need to use this one like and then you cannot change the bomb something like this so I think maybe we need to cancel this production plan too here we are and then you follow the step นะครับ so you create the new production plan from the sell order นะครับ and then use the same sell order นะครับ yeah number 4 in here okay and then we get the good to finish and then this time you use the correct one already นะครับ you use the bomb that is the let's say check we can check in another window okay so we use the bomb that is number 2เนี่ยนะฮะ that number 2 that usually 8 unit this oneนะฮะ so number 2 and then yeah we should have everything that we need already so we just starting the production plan here and then after you have the production plan you just create the work order based on the new production plan here we are and then you go to work order and then you repeat the process again here the work order the software house is come from the store work in progress here we are so we do it again with the required quantity which one is the new bomb already okay so I just follow this operation So you see in the last step we can have this one with only 8 นะครับ 8 product of 8 items of the adhesive tape so when we submit we gonna have the entire product okay and then that is for this one นะครับ so when you come to see the work order here they gonna say complete you see this one นะครับSo I go to see our production plan and then it's going to be complete too because the work order complete already okay that is the scenario number 1 นะครับ so you didn't need to adjust anything because we just do it before selling next one we cannot reverse the operation so let's say continue this one again นะครับ for the own bomb นะฮะNow this is the stock entry that we do it after we finish have the stock already. You see here manufacturer. Okay, so if we realize at this moment that the product leftover, what you can do is we can just cancel just like I tried before, you know. However, if you just continue the selling process, you go to the customer in here, the sales order. And then I think number 5 right this one number 5 and then this one we create it already and then we just this item we want to sell it so we create the sell invoice blah 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 address and contract everything good sell invoice so we sell already so we do the sell invoice and then we sell and then we submit after we create the invoice นะครับ what we do next is mean we do the delivery นะครับ so we just put the product from our item เนี่ยนะครับ I mean the finished good นะครับ and then just sell นะฮะ 10 piece to them นะครับ already โอเคนะฮะ sell deliver to the Soho group นะครับ that is the customer and then that's it นะครับ so after we deliver already and then we continue with the payment process and then later on you just realize that the one you do is you have the product left นะฮะ so suppose I check the stock balance here we are นะฮะ okay so we produce 2 times right but this one we come back to only 10 นะครับ so what we see is we sell the product already นะครับ so we cannot come back and then reverse operation นะครับ so what we need to do is we just have to adjust cost of goods sold นะครับ okay so we do the manual calculation that is easier นะครับ that is so we produce 10 unit you know and then the own bomb is we use 10 unit of adhesive tape the actual that we use the adhesive tape just only 8 unit and then the value is 8 baht นะฮะ the 8 baht in our stock so therefore we reduce 2 units so it's gonna be the 16 baht นะครับ so you keep this 16 baht in mind because when we adjust the value we need to make sure that the stock that we adjusting is the 16 baht so we come back to our ERP นะครับ so in the stock balance นะฮะ like this item นะฮะ so what we gonna do next is that we cannot just put 16 baht somewhere right so what we are supposed to do is we need to do some adjustment principle นะครับ however they have the theory for the value but the ERPNext just do it for us so we didn't need to do on of this one นะครับ but this one I just want to explain to you that the cost of goods sold itself is the raw material and workstation นะฮะ so the raw material is the current value of on item that you have it in the stock นะครับ and then the workstation overhead is the actual time that you do นะครับ the cost you know I mean if you try now for example for you do in the bomb for 30 minutes but if you use 1 hour นะครับ they gonna double the cost for you นะครับ and then the cost of goods sold of new bomb and the old bomb นะฮะ however this one the tool they just use it do it for you so you didn't need to worry นะครับ and then when you need to do the adjustment you need to do 2 times นะครับ I mean first you need to bring that adhesive tape back นะครับ so what I gonna do is I go to the stock and then this time is the stock entry นะครับ in the stock entry I go to the material receipt it means we receive the material from someone but at this moment we นะครับ put the stock back to the store right I mean you said you supposed to use 10 but you use only 8 นะฮะ so it means you get it back to 2 so it means just like you just put the stock back นะครับ to 2 and then that is the our adhesive test นะครับ this one is the software house okay software house is none นะครับ we will not have the software house and then we put the adhesive tape นะครับ for 2 of them okay so you leave the software house to none นะฮะ and then no additional cost so what you need to do is we just save and then submit นะครับ so in the stock that two product gonna come back to stock already นะครับ okay and then next นะฮะ after you do นะครับ this one นะครับ we need to do the journal entry because the value is mismatched already so when you see นะครับ in the accounting book they're gonna have stock adjustment นะฮะ so as I just show you นะครับ suppose we go back to the accounting book นะครับ the chart of account and then you see the expense นะครับindirect expense นะฮะmaybe direct expense or not stock expense yeah นะฮะนี่ this one stock adjustment นะครับ so when you see the stock adjustment นะครับ they gonna have the value for 16 นะฮะ something like that one because you do something like the stuff นะฮะ this one นะครับ so this one is mean you just pop up the stuff right away นะฮะ something like this so what we need to do is mean we need to adjust it with the cost of goods sold so we go to the accounting นะครับ the journal entry นะครับ and then what you need to do is you just debit stock adjustment so stock adjustment is supposed to be 0 and then the cost of goods sold นะครับ so we do the journal entry นะครับ and then in here นะครับ we debit the stock adjustment okay we debit for the value of 16 บาทนะครับ and then the credit on the cost of goods sold and then 16 บาท yeah and then that's it นะครับ so after you save นะครับ the stock adjustment they just you just do it and then when you come back นะครับ and then you see something like the chart of account you will not have the stock in here นะครับปึ๊บ here stock adjustment นะฮะ okay here we are นะฮะ so after we do the stock adjustment this one they gonna just balance this out นะครับ okay so we have another one that I haven't do the balance but this one is from their own record that I tried before นะครับ so this one they gonna just balance this นะฮะ so this one is what we need to do for the stock adjustment and then after you do all of them it's gonna cancel it out นะครับ so and then should be that's it for today tutorial thank you and then see you again in next tutorial bye bye